Dude, congratulations again while waiting for Ari. That club is
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thanks. It's fun.
Everything everybody said it was too, which is the energy down here is good right now for comedy. Austin's fucking.
There's a lot of good people here and a lot of funny people that are actually working there, which is fun too.
Well, you guys walked in you guys again, cause Rebecca's down here with the creek and everything, and like it was weird. Like I'd come down here and do gigs before. Like you came down here, and with the scene changing, there was a little bit of like pushback.
What pushback?
In the beginning? I don't know if it was like if you got it on your plate at all, but like it was funny. Like some of the comics in Austin, you'd be like, "Hey, it's becoming a real scene down there," and it's like, "Yeah, for like this batch of people." But it's like it seemed like it caused a divide that I didn't know was not even like there was already that thing in New York. I felt like
you're always going to have people when there's a lot of shows that only have like 4 or 5 people, like the Joe Rogan and Friends shows that I was doing at the Vulcan. The people that are just left out. There's not enough spots. Yeah. That's part of the reason why we decided to do 2 open mic nights.
Love it.
So we have open mic night on Sunday and Monday, and then obviously there's Kill Tony, which is the cornerstone of like the comedy scene, because that's for the new people. A lot of times that's where they get their first set, and they're doing it live and on fucking YouTube. It's amazing. It's a great fucking fun show, and it was awesome watching you guys on.
Smart to have a open mic right there. They're there for it anyway. Why make them waste their night if they don't get drawn?
Exactly. This way, you got a chance to do the open mic. You got a chance to do Kill Tony. There's another open mic on Sunday. It's like the way it's set up. It's set up to foster new talent too. It's not just set up to take care of existing talent. It's set up so that you create a nice comedy environment where people can go and see guys like Shane Gillis, see guys like you guys go up, see guys like Greg Fitzsimmons, or Schultz was here last week. It was fucking amazing. Like they get to see these people coming to town. They got to see Dave Chappelle show up.
Yeah.
They're getting to see like the cream of the crop come in.
That's why she used to put us in the door for that reason, to see better comics.
Exactly, because it's a massive part of the education.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that was like a big part of what we were doing.
Dude, there's a swarm of employees, just like all comics, I assume, or some level of it.
Yeah, a lot of
just taking care of everything.
Yeah, and they get to punch out. Like if they have a set, they can go punch out.
Love that.
And come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you have a set across town, just punch out, come back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, don't waste the night. Do a set.
Yeah, the whole idea is that it's an environment for growing new people and for like spreading comedy. Like a lot of comics, particularly in the beginning, they need like something that they can believe in and count on. And you don't necessarily get that if someone's doing these pop-up shows here or there. You're like, how am I included in this? How can I get included in this? Yeah. And the only way is you have to have open mics. You have to have open mics. It's the only way. And then on top of open mics, you have to have like little satellite rooms. There's got to be a way you can kind of branch out. This guy's got a room here. He's got a room there. And you network with the other comics that are doing that, and you put together a fucking act. But you want to know that there's like, what's the scene? Like what's the community? Like how many good comics are around here? How can I learn from these people? Because if you're stuck in a place where you're the funniest guy in town, you're in some weird spot in the middle of nowhere, you got to get out of there, right? Like if you want to grow as a comic, you're not going to grow in a vacuum. You're not going to grow in a vacuum.
But do you think, that's what I mean, because it used to be obviously always they'd push you to the coast, New York or L.A. That's kind of like over now. Do you think it's as like here in Nashville is the same difference at this point as far as like what you're trying to
I don't know what's
stage?
going on in Nashville. I mean, Nashville's Zany's, which is a great club. It's been around forever. It's one of the best in the country. But I don't know what the scene is other than Zany's.
I don't know much either.
There's a lot of clubs here now.
It's bigger here. It's a lot bigger here.
Yeah, there's a lot of clubs here now. It's different. There's a lot of like world-class comedians that moved here. It's kind of different. And it's just I just want to make it a great place for everybody. I want fun for what we love to do. That's what we loved the most about the store was the hang, the camaraderie. We were just always fucking around, always laughing, always having fun.
It was already a fun hang.
Yeah, and we also watch each other's sets. I like that new thing. We talk about a new bit. It's fun.
But I was at the best, like New York was the best gym, is the way I would put it for comedy because of the availability of stage time. And you just kind of keep going up from like 3 p.m. if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Until, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I don't think that's even true at all anymore, that you need to be in that scene now at all. And that's what I mean. Like, you could really get full on successful and never leave your
hometown.
Well, hometown's the wrong thing, but I said there's just more avenues. I think now.
Yeah, there's like
but you can get up 3 times, 4 times a night here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So you can get the spots now.
You definitely can here. I mean, especially in that one area. You got the creek in the cave, which is right there, right next to us. Then you got Vulcan, which is also like half a block away from us. And then you have Red Band's room, the Sunset
Strip,
what is it?
Sunset ATX?
Room?
Sunset
Strip
Room.
Sunset Strip ATX.
Sunset Strip room, and that's right next to us, and that's 500 seats
plus bar shows.
Yeah, and then there's plenty. There's also the Velveeta room. I haven't been to that. Ron White said there's a place called the Green Room. That's a small spot that's right over there. So there's a lot of spots, and then you're always going to have the out of town stuff. You're always going to have someone's doing a comedy show in Dripping Springs. Someone's doing a comedy show here. There's a bar. They're hiring comedians.
But the industry is not leaving LA. That's what I wonder if it's going to go
like
that
will.
ever.
Because
look,
I mean, yeah, sure.
But
if there's
the
people
industry,
here,
man, the industry is kind of podcasts.
Yeah.
For us, the industry is podcasts. The industry is podcasts and stand-up. That's the industry for us. Like, we think of the industry as like someone's going to hire us to do something outside of doing stand-up.
Yeah, right. It's like,
which is like, is that really what you want?
Kind of over.